Harry Potter broke the mold for fantasy movies and launched several actors' careers into huge, stunning successes. But some of these actors weren't so lucky. In fact, becoming famous by starring in the Harry Potter movies basically ruined some of their lives. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to CBR and ring that bell to join our notification squad so you never miss a video. Without further ado, let's look at how Harry Potter wrecked the lives of these actors.
Ron. Bloody hell.
Jaime Whalen. When you're cast as Vincent Crabbe, it's hard to be seen as anything but this rough around the edges guy. Fortunately, Jaime Whalen is also a little rough around the edges himself and got into some trouble with the law. Jaime Whalen was pulled over and found in possession of a knife and 8 bags of cannabis. Following this, the police searched his mother's home and discovered that pot plants were being grown. Whalen ended up with 120 hours of community service, but that wasn't his only crime. Jaime was arrested and tried for his participation in the 2011 England riots, which were instigated by the police's shooting of a London man. But it gets even worse for Whalen. The discovery of even more pot plants in his home resulted in a 2-year prison sentence.
Harry Potter?
Go on, Goyle.
Josh Herdman. We, of course, remember Josh Herdman playing the memorable bully Gregory Goyle. And while his life wasn't ruined by the films, his acting career didn't take off like one would have hoped. Herdman had small roles in a couple of television series and British films, but has not been in the mainstream limelight since lending his voice to Gregory Goyle in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the video game. He's become an MMA fighter though, which is way different than acting, that's for sure.
We fly, of course.
Evanna Lynch. Luna Lovegood is one of the most quirky and beloved characters in the Harry Potter series and has been a fan favorite Halloween costume for years now. Evanna Lynch appeared in 4 installments of the Harry Potter movies. Even though she has a great performance, Lynch hasn't quite got her acting career off the ground. She appeared in a couple of films, including GBF, since her time with the Harry Potter franchise. Nowadays, she's focused more on stage acting than appearing on the big screen. She appeared once again as Luna Lovegood in the stage production of A Very Potter Senior Year, proving she's the only one who could really play Luna Lovegood. She's also done some modeling and made fashion accessories, which totally fits Luna's vibe, if you ask us.
Where is your mum?
Harry Melling. One would think that Harry Melling being cast as a spoiled brat extraordinaire, Dudley Dursley, would typecast him as the world's most annoying chubby tormentor, but he quickly shed the pounds and got to work behind the scenes of theater. He appeared in several small roles in television, but seemed to discover his forte was on stage and wrote his first play, Peddling, which ran in London and off-Broadway in New York. If anything, this is more of a glow-up.
He's not Fred, I am. Honestly, woman, you call yourself our mother.
Oh, I'm sorry, George.
James and Oliver Phelps, also known as the two guys everyone had a crush on. It's said that playing the much-loved Fred and George Weasley twins typecasts them just as being able to appear in films as twins, kinda like a 2-for-1 deal. While the real-life twins have forged their own separate ways in entertainment business by appearing in a few TV movies and a couple of B-list flicks, they seem to do well only when paired together. But hey, if our Ran High School Host Club ever gets a live-action reboot, we know who to call to play Haikairu and Kaoru Hidachin. Come on, you know they'd be perfect.
Tell me where it is.
Jamie Campbell Bower. Jamie Campbell Bower was so close to breaking through the threshold of Team Heartthrob. Did you see him in Sweeney Todd? But that dream unfortunately fell short. After appearing in the Twilight Saga trilogy and his minor role in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, it was suspected that Bower would be the next big male heartthrob. Unfortunately for this Potter alum, his parts in flicks like The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones have left much to be desired.
For all of us! It's not over!
Matthew Lewis. Again, while this actor wasn't doomed for being in the Harry Potter films, his acting career didn't take off either. But he did make his rounds all over the internet for his all-grown-up transformation, from Neville Longbottom to straight-up stud. Even if he was the best #Transformation Thursday pick ever, he still hasn't been seen much on the big screen. He's been active on the television circuit though, appearing in British series like The Syndicate, Ripper Street, and most recently the Netflix original Happy Valley.
I'm Ron, by the way. Ron Weasley.
Rupert Grint. It's hard to be cast in other major projects after you play the sidekick BFF to the legit chosen one for years. Unlike his Harry Potter co-stars Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson, Grint hasn't been able to successfully cross over into the mainstream market. Grint's film credits aren't crazy extensive, but he starred in a number of under-the-radar films over the years. The ex-Harry Potter star also starred in the CBS pilot Super Clyde, which never took off the ground and made it to air. More recently, he did a stint on Broadway in 2014's It's Only a Play and appeared in 2015's Moonwalkers, and of course, course, his little cameo in that creepy Ed Sheeran video Lego House. Rupert Grint recently admitted that he can no longer even enjoy the Harry Potter series as a fan, explaining that being in things ruins it for him. He also added that while he doesn't mind if fans come up and ask him for a picture, he doesn't like it when fans snap photos without asking for permission. The actor went on to say he enjoyed the fame when he was younger, but now there are times when he'd prefer to be invisible. He could try an invisible cloak, perhaps?
They're goblins, Harry. Clever as they come, goblins, but not the most friendly of beasts.
Nicholas Reed. This name might not ring a bell, but this actor played a goblin in The Philosopher's Stone. Reed was arrested in 2011 and given a 20-week suspension sentence for public indecency after exposing himself to a teenager on a train. Earlier in October 2012, he was found guilty of performing a lewd act on a train and had to get help. Just a slight blemish on your acting record there.
What I'm really trying to say is that I believe you.
Devin Murray. We remember Devin as playing Seamus Finnegan, but he hasn't really made waves in the acting field since, and we can maybe see why. It's said that Murray was ordered to pay his ex-agent Neil Brooks £210,000. Why, you may ask? Well, apparently it was because Murray tried to, quote-unquote, dodge out of his obligations under his contract in a, quote-unquote, unlawful manner after the first 4 films, and was owed his agent commission fees up to £230,000. Needless to say, the talent agent won the case, forcing Murray to pay him £210,000 of the reported £1 million he made for his work in the Harry Potter films.
Is your grandmother quite well?
Affairs. While Emma Thompson is still a well-to-do actor and producer, she's had a tough time during the making of the Harry Potter films that caused her life a lot of strife. Emma Thompson married Kenneth Branagh in 1989, but filed for divorce 6 years later after learning that he had an affair with Helena Bonham Carter. Rumor has it that their affair went back to 1994. As you remember, Thompson is Professor Trelawney in The Prisoner of Azkaban, The Order of the Phoenix, and Deathly Hallows Part 2, and Kenneth played Professor Gilderoy Lockhart in The Chamber of Secrets, and Helena played the creepy Bellatrix Lestrange throughout the entire franchise. Talk about awkward moments on set. Helena and Kenneth's relationship lasted for 5 years before they called things off in 1999, and she later started a long-term relationship in 2001 with director Tim Burton. Emma Thompson spoke about the affair for the first time in 2013, saying, "It was all blood under the fridge," commenting, "You can't hold on to anything like that. It's pointless. I haven't got the energy for it. Helena and I made our peace years and years ago. Will this change how you watch the movie now?"
Oh, are you doing magic? Let's see then.
Emma Watson almost quits. While Emma Watson probably was one of the best careers coming out of the franchise, she almost left it altogether. Can you imagine a world without Hermione Granger? In a 2020 interview with Entertainment Tonight, Emma said she nearly quit the franchise at age 16 because she felt trapped by the horrible filming schedule, but eventually made the agonizing decision to sign up for another 5 years. She stated, "I have such a structure when I'm working on Potter. I get told what time I get picked up," she explained of her potential decision. "I get told what time I can eat, when I have time to go to the bathroom. Every single second of my day is not in my power." We can safely say the whole fandom is so glad she stuck through it all. It just wouldn't be Harry Potter without her.
What do I do with it?
Drinking problems. While Daniel Radcliffe has had a great career since the films, he's secretly struggling a lot during their production. Back in 2012, Daniel Radcliffe admitted that his alcoholism got worse when he was filming Harry Potter, and he'd often show up to work still drunk and sometimes high. So much that after a day of filming, he would spend the rest of the night blacked out. Radcliffe added that he was so worried about how he behaved in public when he was drunk that he started staying home more and feeling almost reclusive, leading him to drink even more behind closed doors. The former Harry Potter star also admitted that he had a very addictive personality, and the pressure of fame was what caused his drinking to spiral out of control. Eventually, Radcliffe realized that he needed to make a change ASAP, and nowadays, he makes sure that he doesn't even touch any alcohol. Way to go, Harry.
Good luck.
No engagement. Bonnie Wright, who played Ginny Weasley, and Jamie Campbell Bower, who played the young Gellert Grindelwald, met when they were filming Harry Potter and confirmed they were dating back in February 2010. Then, in April 2011, the two lovebirds announced that they were engaged to the glee of many Harry Potter fans around the globe. Fast forward to July 2012, when the news dropped that Bower and Wright broke off their engagement, and that he started seeing his Mortal Instruments co-star Lily Collins. There are some fans that speculated that Bower cheated on Wright, but neither has confirmed that rumor. Supposedly, Bower and Wright's split was amicable, but still, we have our theories.
Close your eyes.
Bonnie Wright. For the young actress we remember as Ginny, not only did her engagement fall apart, but so did her acting career. Although her career didn't have much significance at first, little by little Ginny became more prevalent in the plot, even if the role was limited to a few small scenes. Once Harry Potter ended, Wright only got small parts on TV here and there. So goes another member of the Weasley clan to not break into the stardom after the films. Bummer. Hey, she got to kiss Harry Potter though, so that's a plus, right?
You're a really good teacher, Harry.
Cho Chang. Cho Chang may have been a major crush of Harry's for several films, but the actress hasn't really done much since he served in Dumbledore's army. Without any acting experience of her own, Lung was chosen for the role over 3,000 other applicants. She has both the acting chops and loveliness to star in larger capacity, which makes us wonder why she hasn't exploded onto the big screen yet. The Scottish actress decided to study acting at the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland. You can now catch her in White Dragon and in the TV miniseries Run and One Child. She's also had a role in a couple of films like T2 Trainspotting and The Foreigner.
I have to do this.
Tom Felton. Tom Felton was known for playing the snide and cruel bully Draco Malfoy in the Harry Potter films, and has an enormous fan following, which you'd think would point towards an active and lucrative career. While he's very popular, he hasn't seen tons of success in the entertainment business since finishing up Harry Potter. That being said, he has more luck than others on this list, nabbing a few good roles here and there, such as his recurring role as Julian Albert on The Flash. However, it was recently announced that he won't be returning as a regular to the show, since it jumped ahead a few months after his character has left.
Woke up in hospital a week later.
Shawn Biggerstaff. So many fans have major crushes on Oliver Wood, the overzealous Gryffindor Quidditch team captain in the Harry Potter universe, played by Shawn Biggerstaff. But not only was he a skilled athlete, but he had that Scottish accent. Who doesn't love a guy with an accent who just so happens to be a Quidditch expert? He was so good in their role that Alan Rickman requested Biggerstaff play Tom in The Winter Guest. Now that's one heck of a compliment coming from Alan Rickman. Although he officially played Wood in 2 films and was cut for time out of another, he also had a cameo in the final movie. While Biggerstaff went on to land some memorable roles in both TV and film, he's only since done tiny projects here and there, even abandoning one project altogether. Biggerstaff may have been on Doctor Who and Cashback, but he's still mostly known for his portrayal of Wood.
But if you ever wanted a different home...
Come and live with you.
There you have it. What's your favorite Harry Potter movie? Do you prefer the books? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to CBR to stay up to date with all our awesome videos. Thanks for watching.